Soundstripe.
Gonna get a lot of dough. Anything is possible. Turn me up in the headphone.
Soundstripe.
Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible. Yeah. Oh man, I got a lot of gold. Stack that bread and vomit nose. Anything is possible. Yeah. Trying to get a lot of dough and dirt through all the obstacles, cause anything is possible.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Fortune favors the ball. Episode 11, week 11 here. Welcome back, Luke. Glad to have you back.
It's good to be back in my chair. I missed it last week. Yeah. Thankful for Colby filling in. You know, we always love our part-time co-host that can come in and just enjoy a week spent in the chair with Trenton. Just talking a little bit of fancy. The season's quickly and fast. Just
absolutely
going away. Like it's just
crazy.
Crazy.
We're over halfway. A lot going on here.
How do you feel about your season overall right now? Like,
poorly.
Record
wise, we're
You're
not there.
3-7.
3-7. There's a lot of us at the bottom,
but
there's a lot of us in the middle.
Rumors are going out that you're making that playoff push right now.
That's the rumor block on the mill is we're making a little playoff push thanks to Colby and Sean and.
I think that's the first time that was like a 3-person trade right there. Yeah. And now, did the other two really know that it was a 3-person trade? Maybe not.
Yeah,
but
it's, we just facilitate things here. That's I love trading. I think that was my 6th trade this year.
Okay, how many trades do you think you've won out of those 6?
I think it's some. Well, okay, the one that I did before week 1 with Cody with Trey McBride. That one I think I lost because David Montgomery and Zach Moss is done. So like he's really a non-factor.
It was like
they might have could have won me a few games here and there that I probably would have lost having Trey McBride.
Okay.
So like that I don't know who my tight end would have been. Maybe Freiermuth. Not sure of that. So like I doubt Trey McBride won me any games. Mm-hmm. So probably would have maybe won 1 or 2 more games there. Okay. Which would put me better in the playoffs.
Yep.
David Montgomery's obviously balling out, but so I would say I probably lost that one. The Bucky Irving, Tank Dell,
probably fair.
Kind of still a wash. Tank Dell's still getting a lot of looks now. Bucky Irving is clearly it's the 1-2 punch there, 1A, 1B. I think Bucky with
Sean did.
Bucky Irving, I think has tremendous keeper value. If they hopefully will move away from Rachaad White.
They're not going to move away from him. The passing downs, he's too good at it. Yeah, but if you can Bucky can just dominate the early downs. Like it's still a roll.
Yeah, he moves so quickly.
Sean's in the comments. Yeah. Sean, okay, my question here was why didn't you just go offer Chase Brown to Colby for J.K. Dobbins and?
But and Raleigh's. I mean, I know he's in the chat, but. I was concerned about that because obviously I'm showing my hand really early there, but like I think I was looking at Colby's team. It wouldn't have made sense for Colby to make that trade,
but
for what he was trying to do. Like he wanted George Pickens, I think in the end, which I did not want to give up. But again, hey, we're thinking big picture here.
Yep.
A lot of you guys think, what's my next meal? Mm-hmm. What's my next win? No, we're thinking big picture. Okay. And I'm thinking maybe, playoffs this year. And if not, hey, playoffs next year, playoffs 2 years from now.
Yeah. Okay.
Like we're thinking so big picture.
Trenton's galaxy braining us over here. Yeah. Like he's
if not, then thank God for Jamaica. But
and I'll just say, like, me and Trenton started to talk about the trade before the podcast came on. I was like, whoa, nope, let's do this on the pod.
Yeah.
So originally when the first trade happened, I thought, oof, I would not have done that as Trenton. I did not think it was a good trade. I thought I really just did not like the trade for Trenton.
Yeah. Was it because of CD or was it the CD Pickens thing?
CD Pickens thing. I kind of think Dobbins is losing a little work with Gus Edwards coming back.
I value, Josh Jacobs definitely. I value him over JK.
So Josh Jacobs and then George Kittle and Trey McBride. I have Trey McBride over George Kittle.
Okay. Yeah, I do like Kittle better, so I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
Okay, and so I have Trey McBride over Kittle.
Yeah.
So I was just like, man, I don't know what.
Yeah.
But I think you trading those two, I think for Chase Brown as long as Chase Brown keeps his workload, which I think he will. I think it's a good trade.
Zach Moss being done for the season, and then
I wonder what was Sean thinking. Like, why did he want to do that trade? What did he want? Because he has such a good team. Does he think J.K. Dobbins is more valuable than Chase Brown?
I think Sean. And correct me if I'm wrong. This is kind of what he described to me. So he didn't want to. I didn't want Colby to potentially pull his trade. Okay, if I decided to trade is in my best interest. Yeah. So like he didn't want to like undermine basically Colby's trade and do it that way. But Colby didn't know about it. The only thing I told Colby was that I have other things. Like I'm moving pieces. That's all I told him.
Well,
Colby was freaking out.
I text Colby after. I was like, Colby, why didn't you just offer those two for Chase Brown? He's like, I didn't know about it. I was like, dang, I kept you in the dark.
Yeah. Well, again,
hey, you got to do what you got to do for your fantasy team. It's not
right.
nothing wrong with it.
And, Colby's got a great record, so, like, he's pretty much locked to get in there. It's just, he's trying to get a better...
and I think Colby would still do the trade. Like, it was a good trade for him.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't change anything.
No, yeah. I think so, too.
He would do that trade.
Yeah. So, that one, again, hard to tell. Obviously, just made it.
Yeah.
If it gets me to the playoffs, I want it.
That's a one trade.
It's a win.
Sometimes trades are just fair. I hate how people think there has to be a winner and loser on a trade.
100%.
Sometimes they're just fair. Like it's a fair trade. Good trade.
The Devontae Adams and Najee Harris trade that I made with Jamike, the weeks that I had Najee Harris, I was so happy that I was getting rid of him. Of course, Najee pops off for 100 yards the next 3 games, and then Devontae Adams is like, he keeps sidelining from his hamstring, and then he decides just to be an absolute cone when it comes to getting passes from Aaron Rodgers, except for that one game. So I mean, he's still getting targets.
I mean, I think that's a fair trade. Still looking at it, like Najee for Adams, like
I needed a little bit more upside, and he provides that upside more than Najee does. So we'll see.
Okay.
I think that's all. And of course, the trade with
Cole's
Cole.
trade.
Cole's trade. I like that trade. Now, granted, Brian Robinson just scored. Brian Robinson's a dude. He's going to get all the goal line carries.
Yeah, I like Brian Robinson.
His health is a little. I mean, obviously, I didn't know about him.
That one was Brian Robinson and what for Jonathan Taylor?
Puka. For Jonathan Taylor, Debo, and Jameson Williams.
Okay. I think it's pretty fair. If I had to side,
getting higher upside with Jameson Williams.
If I had to side it. Man, it's one of those I don't even know if I could choose.
No, I agree. It's just
it's close.
At the end of the season, it could favor Cole really well.
Yeah.
It could favor me.
If I'm the side that I need another flex player, then I want to be on the side that has Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
If let's say I'm just starting 2 out of 2, I don't know who I'd want with Brian Robinson and Puka or Jonathan Taylor and Debo.
Yeah.
I think I lean Jonathan Taylor and Debo, but it's just cut.
I think the other one is safer. I think Brian Robinson Puka is a little safer because Puka
Cole is a good trader. Sorry, I'm reading the comments.
Yeah, he is very good. Because Puka just demands targets.
Yeah,
and he's gonna get that. Debo is still like he's a flash player. He's still I wouldn't say boom or bust, but he's definitely still like. He's going to get his targets, but it's not going to be 12 targets a game like Puka gets.
Yeah. Puka has to share a little bit with Cooper.
He does.
And I mean, Debo now, he's got a lot of talent on that team, but Debo could go off for 20 plus. I don't like, Puka could too, but I think Debo's probably got a little more upside on big games.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So, speaking of Colby, he sent in our trade.
Cole, do you remember the trade? Read it. Like, put it in the chat.
Cole said, y'all should see the trade that Colby sent me this week. We love that. I was outed for bad trades by work on a sabotage phone call.
He just calls in.
Yeah. He told me what we were going to say, and then he just goes off script and starts roasting me for it. But we're going to get into Colby sent in his chug, so I appreciate that, Colby. It was a great chug, and his matchups. So we'll go over, we'll do that, and then we'll jump right into matchups. And then I think Luke has a little trivia going.
Yeah, and Cole, we'll come back to if you can remember the trade.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got one. We got a little fight here. So we got Cole saying that he wanted CD for Jaden Reed and Juwan Jennings. He wouldn't even do CD for Reed right now.
Dang.
And then we got Colby saying Cole has messaged more in this chat than he has in the entire season.
So Colby's playing a little defense here in the group chat. He's trying to divert the attention.
Yeah.
Cole's just calling Colby out. And he is right. Colby is right. Cole messages more in this than he does in our group message.
I appreciate that, Cole. I appreciate that so much.
Good trader, bad messenger.
That's okay. Hey, that's better than Dan. He's 0 for 2 on those.
Yeah.
Too. All right. Enjoy the video.
Guys, I'm back again. Who would have thought? I've already poked my hole and it's foaming out, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this chug, guys. Enjoy. Oh. Whew. Now that that's done, gotta burp real quick. Cool. All right. So I would have not thought that I'd been back doing this again for a second time this season, but here we are. And this video is a little bit late, so sorry about that. So Trenton was telling me that my projections might not be up there, but here we go. So first game of the week, of course, is me and Sean. I've got Sean beating me this week. I think Sean will win. I've got a couple players that aren't going to be able to start. Also, the team is okay, but a little bit better now that I've got that trade done with Trenton. So thank you, Trenton. Next matchup we got on here looks like Luke versus Dan. I got Luke winning this. Dan, you suck. You won't trade. Your team sucks. We could have gotten a trade done, but you're too scared. So that's a shout out to you, Dan. I think Luke wins this easily. Next matchup, Jared and Trenton. Actually think Trenton actually gets the upset because of the trades he made this week or today. So sorry, Jared. I think Trenton actually beat you this week. But Trenton's trying to stay out of last, also / make a playoff push. And Jared, you're also trying to make a playoff push. So I don't know. It could be anyone's week. Next matchup, got Paul and Jamike. Jamike, I'm so sorry. You've had the worst of luck this year. I'll be honest with you, I don't even think this is going to be close. I think Paul takes this pretty easily. But good luck, Jamike. I'm pulling for you to get out of last somehow. Next matchup is Cole versus Wirt. It looks like this is probably going to be Cole's week, just based on some of the players Wirt's having to start this week. I think Wirt's having to start like Pollard and Xavier Worthy. So right now I think it's favoring Cole. So I think Cole gets that win, but still could be anyone's week. And then looks like last matchup I got on here. Hopefully I didn't miss any, but looks like the last matchup I got is JT and Cody. This is probably gonna be the game of the week. When I was looking at it, looks like you guys are like basically tied for projection right now, almost. And I actually have Cody pulling the upset. So sorry, JT. Cody's got a pretty good roster. So it just depends if Darnell Mooney plays. I don't know if he was starting Darnell Mooney, but I think he's injured or questionable at least. So, but yeah, that's it. Good luck to you guys. Hopefully I see some of you guys in the playoffs.
All right. Thank you, Colby.
Yep.
Appreciate that.
Good insight. Colby always brings it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's one of the best at talking matchups.
No, absolutely. I love listening to that. So we have our matchups of our own here, of course.
Before we get into that, I wanted to talk about last week.
Yeah.
I think that we were at a critical point in the season, and there was a particular game that I'm talking about, Jamike versus Dan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if everybody kept up with that one, but I'll be honest, I was cheering for the underdog. I was cheering for Jamike. Dan's right there at the bottom, too. It was one of those, like, this is a make or break game, okay? Yeah. Jamike's down like 5 or 6. He's got Raheem Mostert in, and he comes up short and loses by a point. Dan goes up a game. Jamike stays at 1 win. I think it's pretty much guaranteed that Jamike's going to be last. I don't think there's much. I mean, we've got 1 and 9, and then you and Cody are 3 and 7.
Yeah.
But that means he's got to go 2 for 4, like 2 out of 4.
Oh, there's 4 games left?
I think there's 4 games. Yeah, because this is week 10. Oh, no, it's week 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. And then you've got him by over 100 points.
Yeah.
Both of you.
So he would have to win. And yeah, basically. And
he would have to go
lose.
2 out of 4. Y'all would have to go 0 and 4.
Yeah.
The chances of that, slim to none. I think we're getting close to being able to lock John Mack in for the last place.
Yeah.
Like there's just really nothing else he can do about it.
So Jamike, you need to clip this. So if you somehow don't.
I'd be, that kind of ending would be something that I would hope happens.
Yeah.
So Jamike, if there's
As
a
long
way,
as Cody doesn't come in last, because then nobody wants that.
yeah, no one wants Cody. Because
That- this
honestly,
punishment
at
would
that
be
point, his
astronomical.
punishment would be I had to cut his balls off or
Yeah,
something.
it's just like,
But
this is not fun for anybody.
Yeah, like we're gonna have to cut your balls
It's not
off.
even a
Like
joke anymore.
three losses in a row. Like
Yeah.
3 years. Just, there it goes.
But yeah, that's thanks for the insights on that. I wish we had like a little like probability counter up there. Just bam, slap that up there. But I'm assuming it's not great.
No, it's not. Jamike, it's looking bad. We're gonna get the cage ready.
Yeah. All right. So we'll start with matchups. Speaking of really bad, I went 0-6 last week. So we dropped well below 500 now to 27-33. Luke, I believe you and America both went 3-3. So you 35-25 and America's 28-20. I got to turn things around here. Did a pretty poor job of picking. So we're gonna start with my game with Jared right now. We do have the advantage, which I think we were. It's halftime
we're
now,
halftime.
or past halftime maybe. I don't think I don't think AJ Brown and Devontae were doing that well, but they are down, so they're going to be throwing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, again, I've said it 3 weeks in a row. I can't bet against my own team. These projections were actually before the trade. I think it did go up
Yeah, you're up. You mean
127
to
down.
114 right now?
So I got me. I think Jonathan Taylor, Chase Brown, the new boys on the block.
Mm-hmm. Feeling
I
good?
think CeeDee Lamb goes for 25. You know, I think we'll just silence the haters here. We're gonna go big, 135 plus point game.
Okay. I do like the look of your team now. Like I think you got good starters in every position. I think you beat Jared. I do think one thing that could help Jared out is Taysom Hill.
Yeah,
The Saints ain't got nothing.
he could run. He could have 12 carries.
He could throw for 3 tutties, have a rushing touchdown. No, I mean for real though, Taysom Hill could be a game changer.
He'll be a linebacker and have a fumble recovery. For a
Exactly.
touchdown.
Like they play him everywhere. They don't have anyone else on that team. Everyone's injured.
Yeah.
So I do think that could be a game changer, but I don't think it really matters. I think your team is pretty good now. I think you win. You do have an opportunity to make a playoff push. You may be a little too far behind, but we'll see.
We'll see. Okay, appreciate that. Next game we got Luke and Dan. I'm with Colby. I hate Dan's team. I hate. I've hated that since he beat me.
Yeah.
Because Terry McLaurin just decided to.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't Terry McLaurin. I mean, he played well too, but it was DJ Moore who played one good game this entire season, and it was against me.
He's not even starting DJ Moore against
He's
me.
DJ Moore's crap. The Bears are crap. The Bears decided to be fantastic against me. Dan, you're gonna lose by 60.
I don't know about 60, but you are going to lose, Dan. It sucks for you. McLaurin's got 0 over after halftime, but there's still another half of football to be
Still
played.
another half of football.
Also, your running backs, trash. You should trade me Justin Jefferson.
Justin Jefferson.
I'll trade you something good.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, Luke's got every running back that's ever been good. Okay. Next one, we got Colby and Sean. A great matchup here. Sean's, again, these were taken before. I don't know what's Colby's projection.
So now it's projected Colby 109.
So
That's
he went
because
down.
his quarterback only has him 4. And it's Jaden Daniels. And then
He wanted to trade me Jaden Daniels and I said
he wanted to trade Jaden Daniels instead of.
Brock Purdy. Like that was like a separate trade.
I'm about to say you should have done that if he was going to trade you Jaden Daniels.
No, straight up, no. I probably would have taken that, but like I don't know. Jaden Daniels has been kind of not great.
Okay.
But I don't know. He's got a pretty decent keeper value, right? I think he got him kind of cheap.
Yeah, probably really cheap. So it's
Anyway, I got
Jaden
Sean.
Daniels. Yeah, I got Sean too. He's starting Alexander Madison and Judy this week. There ain't no chance that he's winning this one. His team's taking a big hit. The trade's processed through. I'll be honest, Colby, and I think Colby knows this. His team to be 7-3, he's going to be.
He's hoping.
He's trying to hold on to those playoffs hopes right now.
He's probably gonna be okay with the 5.
He's going to be with a 5 or 6 seed, I think.
5 or 6. If I can sneak into that 6 seed.
Yep. I mean, he may be.
But granted, look, Josh Jacobs has a fantastic playoff schedule.
Yeah.
And George Pickens does too. So that's what he's holding out for. But
Yeah.
I mean, when you have 7 wins, you can do that.
Yeah.
But
I'm going Sean here.
Yep. All right, next one we got Cole and Wirt. Wirt's team again had a big win. He had to put up 120 points. I look back at the pod. I think we all crapped on Wirt. No, I think somebody. I for sure didn't pick him going 0-6, but I think you might have picked him.
Oh.
I don't know. Somebody did, but again, I'm going to go Cole here.
Cole and Word.
Cole's got Brian Robinson, who's already scored. I think he's caught a few passes. He's probably got like 11, 12 points right now.
Yeah, I'm going Cole too. I mean, when you're starting 2 Jacksonville Jaguars running backs against the Detroit Lions without Trevor Lawrence, that's a bad beat. Maybe one of them goes off,
Now,
but
Saquon just caught a 43-yard
touchdown or
43-yard pass.
yeah, he's got 12 points for him. I'm still gonna go Cole. I think this is a good win from Cole.
I agree. All right. Well, I'm not going to gain any ground picking the same players, but here we are. Let me see here.
What's the next one? Jamaican. I'll make the first pick here, so then
Yep.
you can kind of, if you want to go opposite, or you go with me. I'm gonna go. This is gonna be a good game. JT's getting a little healthy.
Nico back.
Nico back. Brian Thomas is getting a little better, but man, they bad quarterback play. Oof. Man, this could be a good game.
Did
I'm
Bengals
gonna
score touchdown?
go.
No, he's just balling.
I'm gonna go Cody.
Cody.
Yep, it's gonna be close. I could be wrong.
I hope Cody doesn't win because he's again one of those people that I'm going to be climbing that ladder on. I'm going to go JT boy.
Okay.
I like Jalen's play. Yeah, I think he's gonna catch fire. Hopefully not.
Cody's 3-7, but I don't mind his team.
No.
I think his team looks
Not
pretty good on
I
paper.
think he's had some pretty bad breaks.
Yeah, I agree.
His team's not bad.
Yeah.
All right, and then I believe our last one is
Yeah. Do we have to pick this one?
Paul and Jamaica. It's closer on
Okay, it's
paper.
actually closer than I thought it'd be. Paul's running backs are so bad.
Yeah.
And Jamaica's finally healthy. He had DK Metcalf and T. Higgins out the last few weeks. That has screwed him.
Yeah. I would love to be a fly or just like a spectator for the Bengals Friday practices to
Yeah.
see what T. Higgins does. Because I'm pretty sure he just does like WWE in the corner. Like with like some of the trainers, and then just like gets that's 2. He's had 2 Friday practices where he's had no designations going in, and
then
he gets
comes
hurt
out
Friday
injured.
practices, and then he misses a game after that. He's missed 2 this past one.
Dang.
Like for being such a good player in such a vital role of that offense,
Yeah.
you just can't be doing that.
I'm going to go.
I still go Paul. I'll take that one though. DK and
I'm going to go Jamaica with the upset.
okay.
I mean, Paul's wide receivers are good. Amon Ra and Jamar Chase. But
They're not gonna put up another 50 burger.
he's
right?
not going to put another 50 burger.
Who are they playing? Who are the Bengals playing?
Bengals are playing Chargers. Good defense.
Yeah.
So I'm going Jamaica. Upset of the week. Jamaica over Paul. But I picked against Paul a lot, and I've been wrong a lot. So
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm leaning on. So of course Paul will lose now, and I'll go on 6 again. Well, anyway, well that's it. No, yeah, that is it. Sorry. Go back to Bane. Okay, well we got a little. Last week we had Colby on here, and Colby did
no call in tonight from Jared. He's obviously slobbered right now.
getting.
We all know. We all know.
Or
We all know. So no call in. We just thought it'd be a little inappropriate to be listening to that on the show.
Absolutely.
We try to keep this PG-13 really.
Yeah.
So hopefully next week we get him back.
Yeah.
Don't know why we didn't get Cody on tonight. Just didn't happen.
Yeah.
So.
But so instead, so like I said, we had Colby on here last week, and we appreciate that. We had a little trivia game.
He
had a
didn't
good
do well.
time. Huh?
He did not do well.
The tight end, it was not a difficult thing prompt. I think just putting him on the spot, it was a little tougher. This week we're gonna do it again with Luke. A little bit different trivia here, same kind of concept. Let me go ahead and get it pulled up here. So Luke,
Okay.
you might not be able to see it, but
Yeah,
I will
my
kind of read
vision's
it out
bad.
to you. I want you to name me
Okay.
the 24 non-wide receivers with the most receiving yards up to this point in the 2024 NFL season. They actually gave you logos and positions. You only get 3 strikes though. So
Okay.
logos and positions. Obviously, I think it goes in descending order.
And
so
this is receiving yards, you said?
this is receiving
no
yards,
wide receivers.
non-wide
All right, Trey
receivers.
McBride, Cardinals.
All right, give me a second. I gotta do my thing here. Adjust.
I see a Cole Colby's comment up there about how he did poorly last week. But I'm telling you, hey, until they get up here, Colby, they don't feel that pressure, being on live, trying to come up with names and all that. I think I'm gonna do pretty well with this though. Brock Bowers, George Kittle, Travis Kelce.
One time.
Kyle Pitts. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's on me. Use your air. He gets 2 more strikes. Okay.
You said the first 4 weeks of the season, or
No, at this point, through the
K-Dot.
NFL season.
I'm gonna try to do it in order. Okay. Hunter Henry. Ooh, Saints tight end.
Uh-oh.
Dang.
And that 1 strike is on me. That I typed in a name wrong and got too
Saints
excited.
tight end.
He still has 3 strikes.
So you have Juwan Jennings. You've got Foster Monroe, and you have Taysom Hill. Out of those 3, I said Juwan Jennings, but I meant Juwan Johnson.
Okay.
I
kind of figured.
Can I come back to that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, Gesicki for the Bengals. GES. Chat, help me out. Who you think the Saints tight end is that's got the most yards? Or is that no? That's a running back. Oh, thanks, Alvin Kamara. Thanks, Colbert. All right, Washington. So it's saying Washington's tight end.
Yeah, it's above it. So
Zach Ertz.
Yeah, see, like it's above. That's Ertz.
Yeah. And then Kraft for Green Bay. Uh-huh. Dang, tight end for Laporta, but I didn't think Laporta was doing that much. Yeah, tight end for Lions. Ferguson. Breece Hall is the next one. Oh, tight end for the Ravens. I'm going Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews. I think you're right. Bang.
Kincaid.
You sure?
Yep.
Bang.
Oh, Jonnu Smith. Bijan.
Sorry, can't spell.
Goddard. A-Chain. Komet. Schultz. White. And Fant.
Bang.
Bum, bum, bum.
Look at that. And then again, that strike is on me. But 24-24. It ain't that hard, Colby. No. Well, I appreciate that. Look, I'll try to get you a hard one. They're usually pretty difficult. That one was obviously pretty easy. So,
Yeah, that was pretty. I could have done that one in my sleep.
Yeah.
It gives you the position.
Yeah.
If they wouldn't have been a
logo,
position, yeah, it would have been a lot tougher.
I
But
think,
then I knew what position, who
yeah,
played for that team.
Yeah, it's just, and it's like if it was like maybe weeks like an obscure like 4 through 6 or 4 through 7 maybe because like you kind of throw in some who was hurt then and who was hurt, but all season it's just
Easy. Way too easy for a man that beats his meat.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
I mean, I could close my eyes.
If y'all have seen The League on Hulu,
Such a good show. If you haven't, you need to go watch
you
it.
need to watch it. It's hilarious. I've watched a few seasons. I don't think I finished it. It gets a little monotonous. I think it's kind of the same thing. But Luke, there's a scene, and I sent it in the group where
I thought it was when I saw it, like how you get like a preview of the text message. I was like, how did Trenton get this?
Yeah.
Like thinking he got a video of me doing that.
they hold their draft in Vegas, which is sick, by the way.
That is sick.
And then he takes his draft board. It's a what's the actor? He's Nick Kroll. He takes the board and puts it up, and then in his bedroom. So funny. The League on Hulu, or I think that's where I watch.
I think we need to start. I want everybody to get their mind. Oh, Spicy Boy's here. There we go.
Spicy.
Woo! How's Punta Cana treating you?
How's that? Anyway,
We know where that was going.
yeah.
I was gonna say we need to all make sure second weekend in July have your calendars cleared. We're going to the Nantahala in Asheville, North Carolina. There's a casino near it too. The boys will be buzzing that weekend.
Buzzing.
Okay, it's gonna be a trip to remember.
Gambling. Dan, bring everything you got.
Yep.
There's no way you lose.
You're gonna get us a bunch of free rooms, Dan.
Yes. Flag football.
Yes. What, you gotta find a park.
We got to find a park.
And then Wirt's gonna lead us and then down the Nantahala.
Yes.
He's just that's a wet dream to him.
Yeah.
So all right, so he said both are nice. Yeah.
Well,
All right.
that should be it.
Yeah. It was great to see everybody last weekend. Jared's
Yeah,
wedding.
Jared, yeah.
What a wedding. Got to get the group photo. Like, just
Fantastic.
It was good to see everybody.
We'll. I didn't have much time this week, but we'll start editing, compiling. We'll maybe change up the intro video a little bit, add some pictures here and there,
Yeah.
kind of include everybody. But great time.
Yeah, it was good
Fantastic.
to be around.
Yeah,
Good to be around everybody.
the boys.
Like, yes, there was a wedding to celebrate, but I think everybody else, like, it was really the fantasy league coming together.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we were celebrating there.
Absolutely.
So it was just all 12 of us being together,
Yeah.
being in the same room, and just couldn't. Just what a feeling. Just what a night. Couldn't forget it.
Yeah. All right. Well,
All
good
right.
luck, everybody.
Yep.
Another week.
Another week. It's going by way too fast.
Yeah.
So, all right. Y'all boys, be good.
Yep. Out.